so I don't. There we go. Okay, so we are going to start in seated pose, and it is 5:30. Got a little small class, just the two of you. Oh, do you want anything in particular, Shelley or Chris? If you don't say anything, I'll assume just my regular all over the body thing. Okay. All right, so
I'm
starting,
good.
yes,
No, I'm good. Thank you though for offering.
of course. Nothing in particular that you want?
Nope, I don't
Okay.
think.
I could use some neck.
Neck. Okay,
Yeah, I
great.
have kind of a sore
Thanks.
neck. Okay, thank you.
Oh, good. Oh, okay, let's do neck. Put some neck in here. Okay, first, starting with just coming into seated pose. And Chris, I'm gonna mute you. Let's see what I'll do. Just because for some reason you keep popping on. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So starting in seated pose, easy pose, letting your legs splay open. Now, since you're at home, since this is a home practice, when you're in seated pose, if you have a little pillow around, you can always pop that under your hips. It kind of makes sitting in this pose easier, gets your back a little straighter. So just starting here, being with your breath. That nice full 360-degree rib cage opening breath. Every time you exhale, feel that exhale travel all the way down to the very floor of your pelvis, all the way down. And you will feel deep parts of your core, of your abdominal contract if you go deep enough. Right ear to right shoulder. Oh, yeah, left side of the neck. Okay, keep your head in this position. Take the left arm out to the side, not too high, no higher than shoulder. Rotate that palm back, thumb is to the ground. Draw that arm behind you. Bend the elbow. Place the top of that arm into your back body. Drop the left shoulder again. Going a little deeper, traveling from the neck into the shoulder here. And now you can take your hand, your right hand, and just place it gently at the part of your skull that's facing the ceiling and just press ever so gently. Feeling the neck relax and release. And removing the hand from the head, straightening the head, removing that arm that's in a bind behind you. Take another big full breath all the way around the rib cage. Blow out the candle slowly all the way to the pelvic floor. Travel all the way down. Yeah, feel the belly contract deeply. All right, left ear to the left shoulder. Drop that right shoulder. Make some space. Breathe into it. Feel it. If you want more, take your right arm out to the side. Rotate that palm behind you. Send that arm back as far back as you can get it, still facing forward with the torso. Bend at the elbow and take that top arm into your back body. Drop the right shoulder. Feeling a deeper stretch if you put that piece in, the bind. And then even some more. And even if you don't have the bind, you can take your hand to the skull and just gently coax it a little closer to that shoulder. No force, just a gentle press. And notice that feeling in the eyeballs when the neck releases. And releasing all that, coming back to center. All right, look for that nice little curve of the lower back. Keep your curve, don't round it. And now chances are you're poking your ribs forward. Take your hands on your lower rib cage and press them down so they're pointing down toward the pelvis. There's a tendency to flare the rib cage forward. That's really not good for the entire pelvic floor and the whole lower torso area, puts everything out of place. So drop those ribs and breathe here. All right, now take your right rib cage to the right. Okay, you're going to feel this in the low back, getting some stretch there. Take your left rib cage to the left. Not much of a movement. And now to the right. And now to the left. And now we're going to circle the rib cage forward to the side and back. When you bring the rib cage forward, keep those bottom ribs down. Don't poke them forward. Instead, you're just kind of rotating the whole rib cage. Reverse. So it's a part of the body we usually don't isolate. So using some muscles that you may not be used to using here. Nice. Bring the left arm out to the side, cross it in front of your body. That hand drops to the top of the right thigh. Drop the right elbow, bring it in close to you. Left arm goes behind, left fingertips drop behind you. Press into the thigh with the left hand and twist. Our first spinal twist. Bring it out right here. Drop the shoulders, relax the jaw. Just keep it in the spine. Bring it out. Add a ribcage breath to this. And a candle's blowout if you want to. Unwind, bringing it back to center. Okay, right arm comes out to the side, crosses the chest. Hand lands on the top of the left thigh. Draw that elbow in close to your body. Take the left fingertips behind you. You're still facing forward. Feel the belly draw back gently and then turn the belly to the left. You'll feel the spine come right along with it. Get twisted to the left this time. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. Of course, that right shoulder is working a bit because you're pressing into that thigh. You're using that for, a little torque. That's okay. But just get it as relaxed as possible, even though you're using it. Try not to lift it to the ear. And ribcage breath here. And unwind back to center. Place your palms to your inner knees or your inner thighs. We're going to start to turn into a really nice movement, rotation of your entire spine. Feel how this opens the lower back, begins to open the hips. Reverse. And back to center. Both arms come up, straight up to the ceiling, palms face each other. Reach up there. Feel the sitting bones pressing down, way down below the fingertips. Take the hands together, intertwine your fingers, flip the palms up to your ceiling, squeeze the biceps in toward your ears. Bend the right elbow and bring it to the right. Left rib cage opens, feel it, keep facing forward here. Draw the navel back, come back to center, straighten the arms, flip the palms together as you squeeze the biceps toward your ears. Flip the palms up to the ceiling again. Press the heels of your palms toward the ceiling. Bend the left elbow. Come down on this side. Right rib cage opens now. Bring it back to center. And turn the palms so that they're facing forward. Bend the elbows. Scoop the palms to the base of your skull. Nestle your skull into your palms. Now, right now, the heels of your palms, the very bottoms of the inside of your palms, I guess palms are always on the inside, are pressing into the base of your skull. Press a little more and press upward like you want to lift the head off the neck. Now, keep that and send the head forward. So feel this nice curve at the top of your spine, your cervical spine, in other words, your neck. Also, you may get some stretch in the upper back, just below the neck. Now bring the elbows in toward each other, drop the head a little more, just hang out here for a few breaths. Yeah, nice release all the way up and down the back of the right side of the neck, the left. And every time you exhale, let the head drop a little closer to your lap. And open this up. All right, arms are open. Right knee faces forward. The left foot comes over the right leg. Grab a hold of the front of the left ankle and try to scooch that heel as close into your body as possible. You're going to feel a nice big opening in the left hip. Now, that left hip is really hiked up with this. See if you can't drop it just a little closer to the ground. All right. Take the left hand, press it to the left outer thigh, and push that knee up to the ceiling, but keep the hip as close to the ground as it is right now. Wrap your right arm around that leg with the knee pointing upward. Take the left hand behind you, fingertips touch the floor. Draw your navel back and spin it to the left. Another spinal twist, but this one, we have a lot of emphasis on the left hip too. So you've got a spinal twist with the left hip opener. Spin it out, back to center. Take both arms up. Palms are facing each other. Bend the right elbow. Take that palm into your back. Take your left hand to your right elbow. Draw it up toward the ceiling, as close to the ceiling as you can get. You'll get a big opening along the right side of the body and the right arm, right bicep as well. Okay, now keep that arm and that hand, the right one, glued right there. Release the left. We're going for a cow face pose now. Rotate that palm back. Bring that arm back. Bend the elbow. Walk that hand up your back body, fingertips facing each other. Breathe here. We've got a shoulder opener and a hip opener. Now, if you want to compress, come forward. Try to hinge from the hips. And back up again. Release the arms. Okay, now what we're going to do is straighten the right leg. Actually, let's take a hold of that left leg because it's over the right leg. Pick it up, Straighten the right leg, and then take the sole of the left foot into the inner thigh. You know where we're going here. Right leg is facing forward. The heel is flexed. Press the left outer thigh toward the ground, fingertips into the ground. Scooch the right heel and right sitting bone back, not even an inch, just a little scooch back. And then slowly make your way over the right leg. And as you do so, keep pressing that left knee toward the ground. Feel what opens up for you here. And just hang out, enjoy the pose, and breathe into it. Walk your hands back. All right. Flex the left heel, get a hold underneath that leg, and pick it up. Intertwine your fingers behind that leg, anywhere you can get, just not directly behind the knee. Bend your elbows, take that leg towards you, just to get some hamstring opening here. And bring it back down. Straighten the other leg, shake out both legs, get some nice circulation going there. All right, now we're going to bend the left knee facing forward. Okay, so feel how as soon as you get here, that left hip is planted really nicely into the mat. When you take the other leg over, that hip is lifted, right? That's the hip we've got more open, but it's lifted. If you drop it more closely to your mat, you're going to open the space in your hip capsule. You'll feel it. Breathing here. Take your right hand to the outside of that right leg in order to press that knee up to the ceiling, trying to keep that hip as close to the mat as you have it. Now wrap the left arm around that leg. Take the right fingertips back. Spine is straight because we're going to turn it. So before you rotate your spine, you want it straight, right? You want a full rotation. Now belly button turns to the right. Oh, yeah. Feel that right hip. And spin it back to center. Now both arms come up. Palms are facing each other. Left elbow bends this time. That hand, I'm going to turn it around so you can get a back view, just in case you need it. I know that you two don't, but just in case. Elbow bends. Right hand takes a hold of that elbow, tries to get it facing the ceiling. You're going to feel that in I said bicep last time, I meant tricep. Okay, glue that hand, glue that arm right where they are, release the right. Right arm is out to the side. Now you rotate that palm back. Now you press that arm back as far back as you can get it. Then you bend the elbow. Then you walk the fingertips up toward the other fingertips, and you're in cow face pose. And then, if you want to level up, you can compress this and hinge forward into it. And unhinge. Release the arms. Right hand takes a hold of the right leg, gets it over to the right side, straighten the left leg, bend the right knee out to the side with the right sole of the foot into the left leg. Fingertips into the ground, flex the left heel, scooch it back. Slowly hinge forward here. All right, so you hinge forward with a straight back, and then you meet your limit, right? It's like, okay, I can't keep my back straight anymore. I can't go down anymore. Well, then you melt into it. Just melt. Don't worry about the straight back. Don't worry about anything. Just get really soft and then move your breath inside the pose. And release from this. Straighten your right leg. And just bounce the legs. All right, let's go into a little core work since we're on the ground. Otherwise, I know I won't come back here. Okay, flex the heels, press them deeply into the mat. Press your hands down along your sides and straighten your back as much as you can. So I'm not talking about getting all tense, just get the back straight. Okay, bring the arms forward, turn them up, hold a little platter that you don't want to drop. Come back and pulse, holding that platter. Now, when you're pulsing, feel as if you have an invisible line from the middle of your chest, from your heart center, and send that up to one of the walls or windows or whatever you're looking at. And it's like you're just getting pulled up there and released. Pulled up, released. Okay, get a little lower. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Feel the core. Now we're going to come down really slowly, one vertebrae at a time. So the back rounds on the way down. Yeah. Arms overhead, full body stretch right here. All right. Take your right knee up to the chest, intertwine your fingers around the shin. Keep your elbows in really close, and I want you to really press that right thigh deeply into your right torso so you feel the right hip. Flex the left heel. Lift it off the ground. Look straight up. Lift your head, your face, and your chest straight up to the ceiling. Switch legs. Squeeze that left thigh down. Switch. Switch. Now take your hands behind your head, elbows out to the sides, just because the neck can get a little, we don't want to get rid of all that nice stuff we did for our neck, right? Support the neck and just move this, but you're keeping the face lifted. Now both knees come together. Now they come to the chest and they both go out. Lift both legs to the ceiling. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs slowly, close to the ground, scoop back up. Bend the knees, straighten and scoop. Now, if it's too much for you to keep your head lifted, no problem, put it back on the floor. Not a big deal. Bend. Just makes it a little more difficult to lift the head and the upper back a bit. Now, head comes to the ground. Head. Arms in a T position. Flex both heels. Turn the heels in, toes out, scissor kick. Start scissoring down toward the ground, slowly. Now listen, check in with your lower back the whole time. If it starts complaining, that means you're at your limit. You don't want to go any closer to the ground than that. Then bring it back up. And then back down. And then back up. Nice. Get real nice and wide into a V pose. Press out through those heels as hard as you can. Bring the arms up. Hands come together. Intertwine your fingers. Slip that basket under your head. Lift the head straight up to the ceiling. Pulse, pulse, pulse. As you're pulsing, make sure you keep the heels flexed, right? Why not work out the legs too? Nice. Head to the ground. Bend the knees, grab the bottoms of the feet, and really press the soles of the feet down. Keep your lower back connected to the mat, but you're really opening up the groin here. Really press down into those feet. And then rock side to side. Happy baby. Okay, nice. Take the soles of the feet together. Bring the legs to the ground with the soles together. All right, arms open in a T position. Check out your lower back. If it feels comfy, great. If it doesn't, slide the heels away from your body a bit. Soften your shoulders. Press the soles of the feet together. Lift them up. Now come back down, all the way to the ground. Relax it, open it, press the soles of the feet together, lift. So with this, you're using your glutes and your abdominals. Bring it down, open those knees, press the soles of the feet together, lift up. Open up wide, straighten the legs, bring them together and down and up. Open, together, and down. Lift, open, together, down. Nice. Soften it up in the groin, the inner thighs, across the chest, and the shoulders. All over. Let everything go right here. Just rinse it out. Put a rib cage breath in. Blow out candles all the way to the very base of your pelvis. Nice. Knees come together and cross at the ankles and come on up. Okay, take it into table pose. Okay, check out your architecture. Okay, so these poses that are these supposedly simple poses are often underappreciated. So really press into the palms, light up your arms, lift your belly a bit. Feel how nice and strong and straight your back is, and the neck is in alignment with the rest of your back. All right, here we go. Drop your belly, your lower back drops, your tail lifts. I want you to just really feel that nice, deep curve you've just created in your lower back. Very good for the discs of the spine, by the way, the lumbar spine. Now, send your heart forward, look forward, and lift from the top of the head. Don't pull back from the back of the skull. Lift from the top. Now, round your tail. Feel the nice curve in the lower back. Enjoy that curve. Send that curve all the way up at your spine, into your spine, all the way up, 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 up. And finally to the neck. Now drop your belly. Lower back comes down. Tail automatically lifts. Now you can press into the heels of your palms. Send your heart forward. Lift from your crown of your head. Okay, keep the front body just as it is. Just work on the tail. Tail curls down to the mat. Feel it, feel it. Feel the belly tuck up. Feel the pelvis shift forward. There we go. Let's run this opening all the way up the spine. We're going from the lower back to the mid back to the upper back, finally to the neck. Okay, look back there at your feet. Make sure that they're behind your knees. Curl your toes, press firmly into them, send your hips back toward your heels. Press your hands forward as you drive your hips back. So this is really active inside, even though if I looked at you, you wouldn't be moving on the outside. Drop your elbows straight down. Drop your chest as close to the mat as you can. Lift your tail a bit. Glide forward until your heart's between your hands and you're in cow pose. Now a cat, just lift the spine to the ceiling, tuck the belly up, drop your tail and your head. There's your toes again. Press your hips back toward them. Nice. All right, come back to table pose. Okay, lift the knees off the ground. Come into down dog. Pressing your chest back, really lifting the hips, sending those back as well. And feeling your hands pressing into the mat. Fingers are nice and spread apart. Bend your right knee, press your left heel back, really go for an opening in the left calf muscles. Let's get the right calf muscles. Lift the left heel, press the right heel back. Now come onto your tippy toes. On your tippy toes, stay on them, press your chest as far back as you can get it. Bend your knees, press your chest back. Now drop your heels. Take the left foot just off center line of your mat. Lift the right leg. Flex that right heel, lift it higher. Feel the right glute squeeze and pulse at the top. Keep that leg lifted. Glide forward until your shoulders are over your wrists or slightly behind them. Take the right knee, bend it to the outer side of the right shoulder and pulse it there. Send the leg straight back. Take it to the shoulder, pulse it. Send it straight back. Lift that leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog again. Open the hips to the right. Lift the right ankle to the ceiling, pulse that. Feel it in the lateral and the outer glutes here. Bend the knee. Let the foot go really limp, really limp. Okay, now spread the toes out. And now circle the foot, leading with your big toe. The big toe makes the circle. The rest of the foot goes with it. Reverse. Straighten the leg, straighten your hips, you're facing the mat again. Look forward, right foot comes forward between your hands, and the knee is over the ankle. Shimmy the left toes back, make sure they're on a different track than the right. Straighten that right leg, squeeze the right glutes. Feel the right thigh muscle squeeze too, especially the inner thigh and the upper thigh. Reach forward with the right arm. Press that left heel back at the same time. Now lift that arm to the ceiling and rotate. Bend the elbow, little cactus arms for a little twist here. Now bring the hand forward and down again. Look at those left toes. Make sure they're still facing forward because now we're going to move into pyramid. So straighten your right knee, walk your hands back. All right, this is a full pyramid pose, but if you want more, bend the elbows back, drop your forehead toward the shin, and put a little bit more load on that right leg and the right hip. Bend the right knee, walk your hands forward. Drop the left knee gently into the mat and the top of that left foot. Walk your fingertips back to straighten the torso. Hands can go on top of that right leg or fingertips into the ground. It's up to you. Press your hips forward, and you get a great left hip flexor opening here. Hands back to the ground. Curl the back toes. Lift the knee off the ground. Turn that left foot out at 45 degrees and hop it forward a bit. And come on up, warrior one. Okay. Power up that back leg by pressing into the outer edge of the left foot, squeezing the left butt cheek. Bring your hands together in Namaste Mudra. Press them together firmly. Bring them down to your chest. Very firmly. Lift the elbows so firmly that you feel it in the shoulders and in your chest. Turn to the right. And when you think you can't turn anymore, give it another millimeter or two and then pulse right at that edge. Yeah, right at the edge. Back to center. Lift the arms, open the arms here. Turn the palms behind you and the pinkies forward. Internal rotation of the shoulders. Bring the arms back. Send the chest up to the ceiling, back bend. Warrior one. All right. Take a look at your right foot and your right knee. As you open up into warrior two, don't let that picture change. The foot, the knees stay right where they're at. Reach out, right fingertips and toward the left. Right palm comes up to the ceiling, left arm drops down, you just lose it. Right arm comes over your ear. Back to warrior two. Reach out toward your drishti. Oh yeah, right thigh fires up. Drop the right arm and lift the left. Open the torso to the left. Binders, you can rotate that top palm back, bring the arm behind, bend the elbow and get nice and bound there. Double binders, you can go underneath the right leg with your right arm. Release the bind. Left arm comes over the ear. Cartwheel up, warrior two. Straighten the right leg and turn those toes so that they're facing the same direction as the other. So we're going into a nice V pose here. Hands to the hips. Press the 4 fingers into the hip bones and the 2 thumbs into the lower back. All right. Ooh, ooh. I know I was always saying Rolodex and I had another image for it, but I can't remember. But okay, Rolodex. You know, you're going to crank forward. You're going to crank those 2 gears forward. That's what you're doing here. Cranking forward with your hands to come down using hinging at the hips and no back at all. The back stays nice and straight. You're just hinging from the hips, dropping upside down. Oh, and enjoying this, just feeling this inversion, what it's like to have blood flowing in the opposite direction here. Palms on the shins, straighten the arms, and lifting the belly. Take your hands right under your face. Now listen to this. Yeah, okay, we'll do a wide dog first. Walk your hands forward and head between the arms, press back.
What if you softened your elbows just a little bit when you're way back here? How would that feel? Might get even more mid-back release. Now glide forward. Walk your hands back. Okay, now hands are in the ground. Bring your heels in and your toes out and bend your knees. Come up to a deep squat here and bounce. Back stays as straight as you can get it. Go down deeper, pulse down there. Wherever you can get, however deep you can get. Now press into the feet, especially the outer edges of the feet and into the large ball mound underneath the big toe joint. Press up. Take your feet facing forward again. Lift the arms, stretch up, hinge from the hips, come forward here. Drop your right hand right to the center underneath your head. Lift the left arm and turn your body to the left. Switch sides, left hand down, right arm up. Okay, both hands down. Okay, so we're going to swivel our foot so the right foot is facing forward again. Lift the left heel, those toes come forward. And now we're going to move it into a pigeon pose. So scooch the right foot over to the left side of your mat. Knee to the other side, of course, and the left leg straight back. Level those hips and come down. Rib cage breath always feels good in this position because you've got those back ribs really wide open. You've got great access to them. Try to really open them up from behind there. Once you get used to rib cage breath, it doesn't feel as, it's not as much of an effort. Start to feel what it's like to use those back and side ribs. Much deeper breath. Okay, now lifting your head, taking your hands up, curling the back toe, lifting that knee, sending the right leg back. And down dog again. Right foot comes in just off center, and the left leg lifts up. Flex that heel, pulse it right at the top. It's a slow, controlled pulse. Now glide forward. Okay, and if you did this one last time and you want to do it again, bend that left knee, bring it to the shoulder, and pulse. Send the leg straight back. Bring it up there again, pulse. If you don't like this, just do something else. Now bring it all the way up. Three-legged dog again. Open the hips to the left. Lift that left ankle to the ceiling. Pulse at the top. Lift it a little higher. Bend the knee. Let the foot go really, really limp. Okay? Now spread the toes out. Now lead with the big toe and make a big circle, getting a nice rotation in the left ankle. Reverse. Straighten that leg. Turn your body so you're facing your mat again. Look forward. Left foot comes forward between your hands. Look back there at your right foot. Make sure it's on a different track than the left. And scooch those right toes back there. Okay, now send the left fingers forward, right heel is pressing back. Lift that arm to the ceiling. Bend the elbow for a little more twist. Send the arm straight and down again. You're facing forward with the chest. Straighten the left knee. Drop the right heel, walk the hands back. Bend the elbows back, drop over that leg. Bend the left knee until it's over the ankle. Walk your hands forward. Drop the right knee gently, top of the right foot. Walk your fingertips back to straighten your spine. Possibly put your hands on top of that left leg and press forward, right hip flexor. Hands back to the ground. Curl your right toes. Lift your right knee off the ground. Okay, look back there at your right foot. You're going to want to hop it forward and turn it out about 45 degrees and make sure you're on a different track than your left leg. Warrior one. Lift up with the fingertips. Remember, don't flare the rib cage forward. There's always that tendency. Keep that rib cage tucked down, the lower rib cage. Hands come together in a very strong mudra. Bring it to your chest. Really press those hands together. Lift the elbows. Feel it in the chest. Slowly rotate to the left. And when you think you're at your limit, go another millimeter or two and pulse right at the edge. Bring it back to center. Lift up. Open your arms to the sides. Rotate the palms back, pinkies forward. There's that internal rotation. Bring the arms back and bring the fingertips toward the ground. Lift the chest to the ceiling. Little back bend. Warrior one, bring it up. Hips are facing forward when you're in warrior one. Okay, take a look at the left foot, the left knee. As you open your arms and turn your torso into warrior two, you keep the knee right where it's at. Of course, you keep the foot where it's at. I was looking more like relationship of toe and knee, but all you got to really do is focus on the knee. Reach out through the fingertips. Rotate the left palm up. Oh, feel how that lights up the bicep. Now drop that right arm, left arm comes over. Okay. Feel how the left waist is open here and the left ribs are nice and wide. Breathe into all of that. Back to warrior two. And warrior one. Back to warrior two. Look out at your drishti. Draw your heart out toward your drishti. Drop that arm, lift the other. Okay, binders, you turn your palm back, you take the arm back, you bend the elbow, and possibly even get under that front leg for a double bind. Release the bind. Arm comes over the ear. Turn your torso toward your mat, lift the left arm, come on up, warrior one. Now we'll come downward pigeon. So you got to lift that back heel and turn those toes forward, and then scooch that left foot over. Make sure the right leg goes straight back. Level hips before you come down. And once you're down there and you just drop weight into that left hip, and then you add the breath. And slowly come up. Curl those back toes, lift that back knee, squeeze that right butt cheek, come lift the torso, bring the other leg back, walk it to the center of your mat. Knees are bent. Drop your head in front of your knees. Drop your belly into your thighs or between them or over them. Swing the arms back, lift up. Swan dive, come down. Drop your head, relax your neck and your jaw. Press into the shins for monkey pose. Extend that spine. Feel the backs of the legs open up. Drop down again into a fold. Bend the knees, swing the arms back and up. Inhale, we're going to waterfall. So take the feet a little farther apart if you want to. And when you drop over the waterfall, when you gush over that waterfall, release all the air in your lungs. Inhale, fill them up again. One more. Stay down after this one. All right, nice. Bend your elbows. Take your fingertips to opposite elbows. Ooh, let those wing bones just fall apart. Let the head drop. Knees are nice and bent. And you can go side to side, little elephant trunk if you want to. Swinging. Stop at center. Release your arms, let them dangle, and slowly roll up. Palms facing forward, feet come a little closer together here. Arms overhead. Namaste Mudra and float it down. Nice. Okay, here's where we're going to need either, well, something to support you. I have a little table here I'm going to use. But you could use a chair, use the back of a chair. Okay, just something. You can even use a wall. Hang on to a wall. That would actually work. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to open the hips. So, whatever leg you want to start with, and that would be the one that's farthest from the table or the chair, lift that knee. Okay, now take that foot of that leg over the other leg. Take your hand on your hip, the leg that you're working, put it on your hip. Open up a door with that knee. The knee is bent. Feel as if you're holding a little ball or rolled up sock between your legs so you don't let the leg open. Keep it nice and closed. Now send the leg back there, lifting the heel behind you as the knee comes back. Now bring the knee down next to the other knee. Now push that heel up and back. Take that knee out to the side. Close the door in front of you. Bring it forward and across. Lift the knee. Open the door. Big opening. Lift that heel. Send the knee back with the heel lifted and down. I'm going to show you from this side. Knee comes up. Leg opens. Comes forward and in. Open the door. Leg spins around with the heel up. Bring it down. Press the heel up like a donkey kick. Then the knee rotates to the side and up. What you're doing is you're rotating the femur deeply in that hip joint. Let's go to the other side. So we did 3 on that side. We'll do 3 on this side. Lift the knee. Okay. Foot comes in. See, we're rotating our femur outward.
Now we're lifting that knee, opening a door, taking the heel back, taking the knee back, and bringing it down. Another way you could look at this is that you're making a huge circle with the knee. Just make sure that the shin stays closed, that you're not opening that space between the leg and the knee. Like I said, as if you have a ball or a sock in there. Push back and up. Knee rotates to the side. There's that open door. Now we close it and bring that other leg in front. One more. It takes a while to get used to this movement. I do this every day. So I'm very used to it. Okay, there. In fact, I'm thinking of doing a video. I probably should put out a thing to ask people if they want it. It's a rotation of all the joints kind of in the body, not just the hips. Let's get down on the ground, shall we? Onto your bellies. Okay. Crocodile. Restore. So just scan your body. Look for any places where you may be holding tension. If you find them, that's a good thing. It means you found it, because we all have places we hold tension. And then stay with it. Observe it. Just check it out curiously. Watch what happens. All right. Taking the elbows underneath the shoulders in Sphinx pose. All right. Really good for the low back. So what I want you to do is get your hips really relaxed, your buttocks and your pelvis, get everything relaxed. And now without using your glutes, so don't tighten up the butt cheeks, press down toward the pelvis. It'll be the lower back doing the work. This is good for herniated discs, I've learned. Okay, now take your elbows a little bit forward, press into your palms, and see if you can't lift the belly up. Now soften into the pelvis. Don't grip into the butt. Another good one for lower back. Bring it down. Head to the ground. Hands chest level. Getting ready for cobra here. Feet are toed in. Legs are closer than hip distance. All right. Slowly peel your front body off the mat, pressing into your hands as little as possible. So you know that a cobra is not very high. I move it into a back bend. A cobra's low. Okay, now, regardless of whether you've gone up into a back bend or a cobra, come down just as slowly as you made your way up. Forehead to the mat. Come up one more time. Lateral twist, looking over one shoulder and the other, if that feels good tonight. And come back down. Slowly. Forehead to the mat, then turn your head to one side. Relax there. And then very slowly taking your head to the other side. Don't create any tension. And then head back to center.
Palms into the mat, chest level, push up into table. All right, and then slowly make your way into child's pose, stretching the spine on the way down. And then turning your body over into Shavasana. Okay. So open up into Shavasana. Legs open, arms open, palms up. Tuck your chin to your chest. If you want to tuck a pillow under you, that is fine, under your head or under your neck. And feel your breath. So just be very still. Very, very quiet in your body. And when you become very quiet and still, the mind also stills. Now, when the mind becomes quieter, you're more aware of your thoughts. That's why a lot of people say, I don't like Shavasana because all I do is think. Well, welcome to humankind. It's the problem is that we identify with our thoughts. And so we get really reactive and judgmental about our thoughts. But if you treat the thoughts like any other thing that you're aware of, like a sensation in your body, like a taste, like a smell, like a sound, you rob those thoughts of their power because you are not your thoughts. You're much, much more than that. Your thoughts don't define you. Yes, your ideas do, but not these thoughts that keep spinning across our awareness. That's something else. So just let that thought energy pass by. Just watch it. See what happens to it. Always unravels and disappears on its own. So notice the breath. The sensations of breathing. And rather than feeling as if you are focused on your breath from somewhere inside your head or on the edge, get into the breath. Be where the breath is, where you feel it the most. Feel your body softening into the ground. Feel your arms
your right hand, all the sensations of your right hand, and relinquish the shape of your hand. Right now, you don't see your hand, you just feel it. Left hand, all the sensations there. Now feel the weight of your legs. Really get the legs nice and heavy, or maybe they even feel light. And sensations of your left foot. Really get into those sensations. Really feel them. Notice them. Be really precise in your noticing. Move it over to the right foot. And now bring awareness to the belly and the rise and fall of the belly. And then up to the chest, the rib cage. Really soften across the chest and into the shoulders, upper back, mid back, low back, spine. Feel the place where your head is resting and drop more deeply into that place. Feel a release of all the muscles of your face. Let the skin of your face soften. And let the scalp soften. Let the muscles of the eyeballs relax. And let the eyeballs themselves just rest in the sockets. Soften your upper lip over your top teeth. And then your lower lip over your bottom teeth. Soften your tongue, let it rest at the bottom of your mouth. And feel the jaw soften. And now just experience your body as a cloud of ever-changing sensations. Whatever comes to you, just let it all happen. So you don't move closer or farther away from any of these sensations. You just let them all be. And then go to your heart center. Feel your inner peace. And look for a place of tenderness, of love for yourself. Of course, sometimes that's hard to do, but that's the beginning, right? We got to love ourselves fully before we can really give good quality love to others. So just love yourself, your perfectly imperfect self, your unique energy, your soul. Embrace that. And then bring to mind a person in your life that you love, that's easy to love, and feel the love for that person. And now bring someone else, someone you love, who's easy to love, someone who you have a fairly uncomplicated relationship with. And feel that love. And now go back to seeing yourself and feel that love. And if it's difficult for you to conjure up love, a really deep, full love for yourself, see yourself as a child. And then just rest with your mind and your body wide open. And just don't do anything. Just be. And if you'd like to put a prayer, an intention, or a sankalpa in your practice tonight, you can do that now. And with your next exhale, release that. And again, rest wide open. Slowly beginning your transition. And roll over to your right side. Slowly coming to seated pose. Okay, open up wide with the arms. Inhale, namaste overhead and to the heart. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. That was very nice.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it, Shelley. And sorry about the link. Ugh.
Oh, no, no problem at all. I should have checked it before.
Ah, okay. That was the first time I forgot to send a link. So there's always a first time, right?
Of course, you're so consistent. Your class today seems the same as over the years, which is really nice. I know what to expect.
Well, right. It's something you can count on. Even though you're out in Michigan, you can count.
That's right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Good
Bye.
night.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye, Chris. Bye, Shelley.
Bye.
Bye.